Hello Internet, it's your boy Cosmo, and coming here today with a bit of a show and tell unboxing. New product, but it does have some nostalgia to it because it's Disney based. First of all, I'd like to say hope you're doing well wherever you find this. But if you're familiar with board games or card games, which is another hobby of mine, you may have heard of this. It's a brand new Disney themed card game. It's a collectible card game or trading card game. It's called Disney's Lorcana. And I picked some stuff up here today at my local game store, Dark Vassal Gaming, Cedar Falls, Iowa. Check them out. And so this came out on Gen Con, which is a big board game convention, about a month ago, and the lines were crazy for it, sold out. Came out officially to the local stores on last Friday, and unfortunately a lot of people didn't get as much as they were expecting as far as inventory. And this particular location didn't ship out in time for them, so theirs came a little bit later, and I just called yesterday to see if they had any in stock. Sure enough they did, so let's show you what I got. I think this is going to be a really great game, accessible to the family and seasoned card game players like Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! I got 3 starter sets here. These are 60 card decks, pre-made. Here's like the Amber and Amethyst deck. There's like 6 inks, they call them. So there's going to be 2 featured characters. There's kind of a checklist. And here's the second one. This is Sapphire and Steel. I'm sure it'll probably just be called Blue and Silver over time, but there you go. Well, it's Elsa and Mufasa. And there's the starter list for that. And Cruella and Aladdin, which are in the Emerald and Ruby deck, of course. And there's their list. So you can pause it if you want. I will open one of these, just not go through all the cards, but show you what comes in one of these. And then I also got 3 of the booster packs. And these are going to be cards that you can use to build your own deck or to modify one of these. So kind of make your own custom deck, make a better deck. Those are good decks from what I've heard that come in there. But if you're going to do any type of organized play or want to really up your game, you're going to want to modify those decks at the very least. Each of these comes with 12 cards, including 1 holo card, and I think at least a couple rare cards. There's different rankings as far as the scarcity of certain cards, but there's lots of other videos out for this. This is a little show and tell. I'm excited to get this and excited to get this game on the table. Let's take a look at one of these. Let's see. Let's do this one. Again, that's the Steel and Sapphire. See if there's a clear point of entry here. I think in the bottom. So let's see here. Looks like they got it designed to pull out. There's gonna be a few things you get in here. First is your 60 card starter deck. Nicely wrapped in this kind of thicker tissue paper. I know the company Ravensburger, excuse me, they are trying to be a little bit more conscious as far as the use of plastic and minimizing that in the game, so it's appreciated. And I actually like this because I thought this would be easier to get into, but apparently not. Yeah, once you get a chair, it's good. So there's kind of what the cards look like. You're gonna have character cards. This is gonna be their cost, strength, weakness, any ability. You can see there's different colors. Here's the holofoil Simba. You can kind of see it glisten there. Kind of cool. Kind of a minimalist approach to foils, if you're familiar with any card games. But I like it because you can still see the picture. There's a Detective Mouse, Mickey Mouse. A lot of these characters have different variants because the idea is that you're creating these glimmers, or I guess maybe alternate versions. I think the graphics on these are really great. I love that Captain Hook. Ooh, the starter deck comes with a Maui. It's a rare card, but he is one of the more powerful cards. He's just a pure force to be reckoned with. It's got 8 strength, 8 weakness. So you can do a lot of damage and take a lot of damage. There's only one of those. If you had 4 of those, which you can have up to 4 cards of 4 of each card in a deck, up to 60, at least 60 cards. Oh, here's a frying pan. Cards are nice quality. There's the back of the card. Seem a little bit thinner than maybe some other cards I've experienced, but not a big deal. In addition to the starter deck, you also get another booster deck. You get a nice little fold-out kind of how to play, some basic terms. Kind of wish it was more of like a flip book. This is like their little play mat, they call it. This kind of shows you how to set up the board. It is double-sided. Now you've got your deck, your discard, your cards in play, and then your inked cards, which are basically like your money resource. And you're trying to work your way up to 20 lore. And they also have a really great app to use. I will probably be using that. And then the last thing are these markers. It's like your damage tokens, and this is your lore tracker if you use this little thing right here. These are small tokens. It's a kind of a thinner cardboard. I would probably just use the app for that or something else. And these are nice in that, I mean, they look cool, but like I said, they're thin. Don't really add any value to the box, but I think most people are probably using dice or something else. But it's nice if you're new to collectible card games and don't have any dice or anything like that. Or if you just want to grab this pack or maybe a couple packs to play with a friend. And then you can, that's all you need right in the box to get started. So anyways, there you go. Decided to show and tell. I was excited to get this game, get into it. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox everything else, leave some cards. Otherwise, hope you have a great day. And as always, thanks for watching.